Yeah, you are buffeted through this tear, this dimensional tear that Starlight has like ripped open with their claws, buffeted by their wings and guided through as you arrive slap dab in the middle of the stadium. And it is a very similar sight. A moment of deja vu comes through all of you as you see the rebels attacking once more. Although this appears to be maybe a little bit of a different group. You do not see Thorn in the side, for example, in this fray, but you do see several other rebels moving about. Many using Solari's classic pistol kit, as well as what appear to be several other like healers and stuff moving throughout in squads. What do y'all do?
Mm. I think that in this moment, instead of having to reckon with anything, um, Remy is going to throw herself into this, which would be directly engage a threat, I believe.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you see these guys are using some heavy duty magitech for sure.
Da, 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 da. So directly, yeah. So she's going to just like, without even saying anything, just like charge in to start like taking down some of these resistance members. Um, do you want me to roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll to directly engage a threat.
Q. That's a hit.
Nice. So on a 7 and 9, go ahead and pick one of the following. You can resist and avoid the blows that come back at you. You can take something from them. You can create an opportunity for your allies, or you can impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
So I have in a China shop. So when I directly engage a threat, I cause significant collateral damage to my environment to choose an additional option. So does that mean I can choose two?
Can you read it again?
Yeah. Bull in the China shop. Well, in the China shop, when you directly engage a threat, you can cause significant collateral damage to your environment to choose an additional option, even on a miss.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Then totally. What is that? What do you think that looks like as you do this additional collateral damage while engaging these rebel forces?
It's like she charges in, and like while she's still a good distance away, she like punches the ground so that like a bunch of earth just like shoots up in like chunks, and she punches each of them so that like they're just each their own like ballistic weapon just flying into resistance members.
Hell yeah. So which of the two options? Which two options are you taking now?
Well, one, we are absolutely going to terrify. Um, I remember that being one of the options.
Yes.
What were the other ones?
Uh, resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, or create an opportunity for your allies for the other choices.
Yeah, so I'm going to terrify these dudes, and she's also going to create an opportunity for her allies.
Awesome. Yeah. Are you create an opportunity? Okay, great. Like, are you creating an opportunity that for them by like, shall we say, attempting to draw their attention to you?
100% she is drawing their attention as the absolute biggest threat um that they have encountered so far. Um and also just by like taking down a sheer number of them with only physical force. Um and like she's just punching like rocks at them basically. So like she's trying to catch them off guard so that the rest of the team can like swoop in and better assess the situation, or like identify like a leader or something, so that we can like put this down as quickly as possible.
Sweet. Excellent. Yeah. And you feel successful in doing so as you terrify them, but also definitely have established yourself as the biggest threat in the room. Go ahead and roll to take a powerful blow as they return fire.
Absolutely. Oh, where did my sheet go? Alright, that's fine. And that's a hit.
So on a hit, choose one. You lash out verbally. You provoke a teammate to foolhardy action or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground. You give your opposition an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain. You mark two conditions.
I think in this moment she would that would give the enemy a little bit of ground, so it would give them an opportunity.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So all the rebels kind of they like lower kind of rebel grunts. They just kind of swarm you and like buffet you. It's that classic moment where you've kind of been beat down to underneath the pile of them as they're kind of all just wailing on you. Awesome. So you all see this kind of play out as Remy runs in and gathers their aggro. Starlight, you're kind of gathering your breath. I'm gonna say, Nyx, what do you do in this moment?
Nick's still feeling kind of disappointed about losing. Is going to set up his interface to live stream and is going to try to use the heart light to make a bunch of needles above all of the people to try to cause them like a bunch of pain but not kill them, just paralyze them or something. And each of them, and like each of the needles are gonna be chanting, "Drink Leviatonic, drink Leviatonic, drink Leviatonic," as they rain down.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna say like with the with um all of these rebels lined up, it's a pretty easy, like it's like shooting fish in a barrel, and you are able to kind of lay down cover fairly easily in that regard as you are kind of like as you are kind of moving forward. However, as you do so, from like a nearby like kind of out from underneath the y'all are on the stadium at this point, like the which has been completely recreated and rebuilt, refurbished since the destruction that was had here. You see popping out from underneath a grate that appears to like lead into a service area underneath the stadium. You see a bunch of figures clad in like black robes and armor, wearing masks, jump up out of it. And Nyx, they like approach you, and you hear them say, "You should come with us."
Oh, okay. Do I do I feel the need to go with them?
You are not influenced by them. Like, I'm not gonna make you. I'm not gonna make you like reject influence in this moment. Well, actually, I mean, Nyx is a 2-year-old. Do you think Nyx would
Yeah,
be influenced by them if somebody was
of
like, "Hey"?
course.
Okay, then yeah. Go ahead and reject or go with the either reject or accept the influence.
Alright, I'll try to reject the influence. See what happens. I
Oh no!
miss. I'm going with these people.
No!
Like
No!
I keep blasting down all these needles. I'm like, okay, and just turn and start walking with these people.
Oh, that's super bad.
It's so bad you lost the the super weapon immediately.
It's not great.
Can I try to influence him to stay with us?
These people already made such a good argument by asking me to go with them.
Everybody has influence over Nyx, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you can attempt to like convince or provoke him as well if you would like.
Can I affect the people calling him?
You did not see them.
Oh,
You were distracted by the battle happening and by Remy being like attacked and kind of like becoming the center of focus for the combat, that you did not see these like black clad figures jump up out of their hidey hole and duck down, having convinced Nyx to come with them.
got
I
it.
feel like Remy would be too busy.
Yeah, and Remy, you don't see any of this at all. Your attention is fully on the combat.
Yeah, I think Lola would assist Remy in this moment because, of course, she wouldn't see anything else.
Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry as well. We forgot to do an important step. We got the team pool. When you enter a battle against a dangerous foe as a team, which has happened, we add 2 to the team pool, and then we answer a bunch of questions. So first of all, do we feel like there's a team leader?
Lola.
I hate it here.
I hate
mean, Lola will absolutely say that she is, but I don't know if she actually is. Like, above table.
it.
When you trigger this move, the GM asks the team who the leader is. If there's dissent, the GM makes the final call, but there's a good sign that the team members might mistrust the leader of the team. So I'm going to say there is no team leader.
I would say Starlight kind of literally led them into this mess, but I don't know if she counts as a team leader or if the team considers her a team leader.
I think everybody is pretty independent at this point. So I'm going to say
I'll just say there's a lot of
there's no
dissent
leader.
because
There is
I personally would say that Remy is the team leader. I'm not saying she's a good leader, but I would say that she would be the team leader.
Okay. So the first question doesn't matter. The second question, if everyone has the same purpose in the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop the rebels.
Or is this more of like a tactical, like attack, distract, defense
No,
kind
general.
of thing?
Remy's is definitely like to just like put this down as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fight the rebels is a
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think everybody y'all kind of came here after hearing about what was going on.
I don't know if you got cut off for a second
must have.
because that
You
didn't really
may have
make
been
sense
cut
what
off when you were reading off the next one.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
okay.
I do not think that you are ill prepared because you kind of came here intentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm trying to add a token.
Token.
There we go.
Token.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys 5. Okay, great. So where were we? So yeah, Lola. You see Nyx, Lola and Starlight. You see Nyx kind of being led away. You can attempt to influence him if you would like, if you want to shout something, but you do not see the people dragging him away.
All right. Yeah, I take a -2 to this, but I will try to provoke Nyx to this would be a superior roll, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. So I take a -2 to this. And shout, "Come on, Nyx, let's focus. You gotta get back in the fight." Oh, do I put in the situational bonus like while I'm rolling it, or is that how that works?
I'm
Or
gonna say
situational penalty?
I'm gonna say Lola. Are you also trying to call over to Nyx and do the same as?
Yes.
So I'm gonna say Starlight. Go ahead and add. What's your superior bonus, Lola?
2.
Go ahead and add 2. to
Oh,
your
so
roll.
then I'm rolling flat.
There
You
go.
got this.
No,
Ooh.
Lola might also want to roll.
Well, you finally got that advancement.
I'm gonna say, because y'all are both shouting and kind of combining your efforts together. Nyx, you do not, over the din of the battle, you do not hear them as you duck down and head away into the belly of Prestigia.
No!
Whee!
No!
So we cut back to Remy. Remy, go ahead and take another powerful blow as you just have just a shit ton of men like just attacking you.
Okay. That's a miss.
That's good.
Oh,
That's good.
Okay.
Go ahead and mark experience and make sure. And what does it look like as? Is it just that classic moment as Remy like underneath this like pile of people who are attacking them, just like pushing off of them all simultaneously?
Yeah, I would say she's like pushing off like all of them, and then like she finds purchase on somebody's clothing and just yanks some poor guy up by his leg and starts swinging him around so that it like makes space, like everybody has to back up because if they don't, they're just going to get hit with another motherfucker.
Hell yeah, absolutely. I love it. Yeah, and everybody like terrified and like kind of was just like attacking you out of just sheer terror. Like now that you've kind of gotten the upper hand once more and are using literally one of them against them, the fear returns in full force and they begin to like scatter away from you a little bit while still focused on you, definitely. Like weapons and stuff still coming up. Awesome. Lola and Starlight, what are you two doing in this moment?
Do you want to go after Nyx and I'll back up Remy, or the other way around?
So I could still go after Nyx.
Yeah, you see like the panel has since shut, but you think you could get it open. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you're Lola.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think Lola's gonna dive in after Nyx and try to force her way after him.
Yeah, absolutely. Without even giving a response, Lola just leaps forward, sonicking the door off of its hinges, like which goes just the panel just goes flipping away as Lola chases after her baby into the darkness. Amazing. What is what does Starlight do as she sees this happen? As and in the background, Remy is like fucking spinning. The guy.
I want to back Remy up. My only problem is I'm gonna charge up my powers, but the problem is if I miss, I mark 3 conditions and I'm out of the fight.
All right, let's see it.
All right, risk it for the biscuit.
Don't forget, you got team as well that you can add to the pool, or that you can add to your roll.
All right, I'll risk it for the biscuit, and maybe I'll have to pull from the team.
It's a bitch. She was killing me.
Hit.
Nice.
Ah.
Excellent. So instead, you only add 1 condition, but you get 3 burn.
3 burn.
Yeah, Starlight's wings alight once more as like a fucking supernova goes off, like inside whatever the span of like their body is connecting to, like that astral plane. What happens next?
I'm gonna take insecure because I feel like in this moment where Lola just kind of runs off without saying anything, she's not sure entirely like if she did a good thing by bringing them here. If that makes any sense.
No, yeah, absolutely. The insecurity of whether or not this was the right call, right?
But we had to do something, right?
The supernova is insecurity.
And then I will, if I can also engage a threat. I was going to use 2 burn to call down a reality storm, But oh wait, that would only give me 1 burn left over. So I'm gonna try and call down a reality storm, and I'm gonna spend the extra burn to not cause collateral damage.
Nice, hell yeah. So, what does it look like as you manifest this like this time energy made volatile?
I feel like Starlight would fly up into the sky and be like, "Sup, mother truckers? You thought you could deal with the rage that is Warhead?" And then she'll just like rip open, reach into the weave, and crash down. I guess like a bunch of firebolts, or however you want to call it, like little star motes, and just like throw them at people.
Yeah, absolutely. As you're kind of like trailing behind your claws, like wrenching reality asunder, like being coated with this kind of like bright light particulate starlight, which you then just continue to fling at all these rebels who are just like being like both killed and maimed in horrible ways, like they're being fried and like and aged backwards, and like like being turned to ash and dust from just like being hyper aged. It's you are brutalizing all these people. And Remy, you see like your friend causing this reality storm as you just continue to wail on these rebels. Awesome. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I still need to roll, I believe.
Oh, of course.
Full hit.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. You love it when the dice roll fits the narration. Let's
Yes,
go.
it does.
Yeah.
Awesome. Excellent. Yeah. So we cut down into the bowels of Prestigia. Next, these figures cloaked in black, they've kind of moved you away from the stadium. You've kind of like been moving at a brisk clip, following them, with them like their continuous goading and being like, hey, come on, we're follow us. That you have continued to trek with them, kind of like a little bit of like that moment of like, oh, I've kind of made a choice here, and now if I divert away from that, there might, something might happen, which I don't really, I've made a choice here, so I'm going to stick with that choice without, necessarily thinking it through all the way in a very toddler-esque way, right?
Yeah.
That even so, as you're kind of like progressing, you do hear like Lola's echo of like her sonic banshee scream, like kind of echoing down the corridor after you. Do you do anything?
I kind of look back for a moment and I go, oh, looks like they're following me. Great. And then I'll just keep heading forward with these people.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes. And then the two masked figures will make like eye contact, and then one of them will stay behind and the other will continue onward. Lola, with you, Nyx. Lola, as you continue down the corridor, the mask, you round a corner and you come face to face, like with the masked figure, who is just like standing there, like as if they'd been waiting for you.
God, she's like, give me back my baby, and then she tries to let out another like controlled scream that will the intention is to incapacitate this one person so she can move past.
Absolutely. Go ahead and unleash your powers for me.
Thank you. I'm pressing my. I was pressing the space bar so much.
I'm sorry. This would be to directly engage a threat. That's my
damn
bad.
it.
But we can take the.
It's really good.
You still rolled a 4 and a 6 on the die. So what's your modifier to directly engage a threat?
-1.
Okay, so that would be a 9. So for your 9 to directly engage a threat, pick one of the following. You resist or avoid their blows. You take something from them. You create an opportunity for your allies, or you surprise, impress, or frighten them.
I'm gonna surprise, impress, or frighten them.
Sure, what does that look like?
I want them to be so frightened by the sound that comes out of my mouth that they can't, that they are rendered, like they have to hold their ears and go into defense mode, you know?
Sure, yeah. You just shriek at him, like his hair gets blown backwards, like it's styled, like it is, like he just stuck his hair like through like a huge blow dryer, right? Like you see blood trickling down from like his ears, eyes, and like the corner of his mouth, and or like underneath the, like you can see it from his ears because that's not under the mask, but you can see like on his chin the dripping of the blood as several of his facial orifices have bled from the close range sonic blast. And you see him just like curl over into fetal position, like put his hands over his head like he's muffling his ears, and just begin to rock on the ground.
Oh my god. Yeah, she's gonna step on him as she's moving over, like use him as like as a like propelling force so that she can like get a bigger leap to start going after Nyx even faster.
Amazing. Yeah, you push off of him and like he grunts in pain as your, I assume, fucking sharp ass stiletto heel just fucking penetrates penetrates his fucking side. Hilarious. Amazing. Okay, yeah. And you sprint off down the hall. Amazing. Yeah, so we have a couple of like long shots of Remy and Starlight duking it out, fighting these rebels. The rebels kind of seemingly like interacting with panels and working on doors. Their machinations and their goal kind of unclear. We have a shot of Nyx with this other group of masked figures being taken to what seems to be like a little like ship port. There's a small spelljamming vessel like waiting, sat there waiting for them as they come as they round a corner into kind of like a hidden pirate dock almost. We have a scene of Lola just like Terminator style running down the corridor, running towards her baby. And in this moment we hear a clock that is central to Prestigia, the city clock, that you hear the regular chiming of throughout the course of the day. You hear it begin to strike midnight, 12 o'clock. Time has just flown by throughout the course of the day, and as the ringing occurs, you feel throughout the base of Prestigia, in the ground itself, you feel it begin to rock and shake and buckle as explosions, boom, boom, start to ripple up through the ground. And before all of you know it, these explosions, faster than you can even think, have ripped up through the ground underneath all of your feet as the entirety of Prestigia explodes in a massive, multicolored, magical nuclear detonation as the entire location explodes. And we fade to black on the end of the first episode of Sigil of Precipice of Prestigia.
God damn! What a cliffhanger!
Oh, that is spicy.
That is so spicy.
That is a spicy meatball.
That is a spicy meatball.
We fade in on all of your bedrooms where you each awaken with a gasp. And until next time, don't forget to stay magical. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.